Introductive part, which is factors that influence reaction mechanism. Alright, so now these are let me just list those factors out. The factors that affect the reaction mechanism. We have the ionic character, so the ionic character, we use the flashlight. The ionic character of covalent bond. What happened? The ionic character of covalent bond. We have the electronic character factor, or we say character. These are subdivided into inductive effects. We have the mesomeric effect. We have the conjugative effect. So we also have steric factor, which is also regarded as a bulkiness of group. So I will quickly do a quick analysis on now. When we say reaction mechanism, all right. So for every reaction process, there is a reagent, all right, and there is also what? A substrate, all right, to give us a product and sometimes byproduct that we don't need. When we are in organic chemistry, the byproduct are the inorganic aspects of a reaction process. Inorganic, precisely. So our major focus is on organic products. So in reaction, there is always a substrate and a reagent. Now, the substrate, these are the organic substance that a reagent acted on. That a reagent will act on. Alright, to give us a product. Why a reagent are basically most of the time inorganic, or it can be organic or anything. So they are majorly from inorganic or organic substance, alright, that acted upon a substrate. So now both of the reagents can also be classed. We have two in organic chemistry. We have two particular reagents, alright. We have two basically, or let's say three particular reagents, alright. For reagents, we have a nucleophile, we have the electrophile, and we have the, let's say, free radicals. So the nucleophile, they are nucleus nova. So they are rich in electron. They are very rich in electron. How do you know them? They have a lone pair of electron. They have a lone pair of electron on them. All right. They are negatively charged. All right. Is that okay? They are negatively charged. So these are nucleophile. So they are negatively charged. So the love electron, the love to attract electron. Sorry, the love to attract nucleus rather is nucleus. So they donate electron. They donate electrons. So these are nucleophiles. So example of nucleophiles are, you see them, the amine, We have the amine, you see them, the alcohol, you see them, the ammonia. All right. Um, the Grignard reagents. All right. So all these guys, the chloride, ion negative charge, all those substances with negatively charge, the SO4 2 minus, the all those ones with negatively charged and low pairs of electron, we have them. The amine group, the alcohol group. All right. Majorly they are Lewis base. They are Lewis base. Lewis base. You should know some example of Lewis base. The OH group, the ammonia. So majority of them, they graded them as Lewis base. These are reagents. Okay. So for the electrophile, all right, these are electron lover. All right, they are deficient of electron. That's why they love electron. But they are rich in nucleus. They are rich in nucleus. How do you know them? They carry positively charged ion. When I say positive charge, usually the example this Lewis stuff, alright. The carbon ion are a sample of the anions. The carbon ion are a sample of nucleophile. For this one, the carbocations, you see them with positively charged, alright. So they are Lewis acid. So they're usually Lewis acid. Examples are the NH4 plus, the magnesium 2 plus, sodium 2 plus, the carbonyl group. Are you okay with that? The ammonium ion, or let's just say quaternary amines are examples of quaternary amines. Quaternary amines are example of electrophiles. Example are FeCl3, AlCl3, that is Lewis base and all that. So these are examples. Also, sometimes your Br2 can serve as that, your Cl2 halogens, and a lot of them like that, they are electrophiles. So these reagents also will help you in knowing how the factors that affect reaction. So the way they react, the way the process goes, alright. So you see how it is. So that is one thing you have to take note of. So those are the factors that affect reaction. So we proceed to these are the type of reagents that we have in organic. So we have the radicals too, alright. These radicals are they are the most active reactive species in the whole world. So example of radicals is when you have they are the most, let's say you have this with a single electron, alright, not a pair of electron on it. So these are called radicals, alright. How do you see them? You see them from a reaction process called free radical mechanism of reactions. You know, there are some agents, there are some organic compound like alkane. They are very, very unreactive. So the process of their reaction process is always free radical mechanism reaction, whereby alkane, alright, let's say R2R, is subjected to its high ultraviolet radiation, which is energy. It will split it into two radical process. So the initiation step, alright. So from initiation we have propagation, and then we have termination. So one radical plus another R to R. So this one comes to this side, this one comes to this one goes. So we have another R to R plus R radical. So we can terminate process. Terminate is propagation process. Termination process is when two radicals coming together, terminate. So you can put that some reagents, maybe you shake it with the wall of the container, or you had a terminator, such as let's say carbon sulfide and all that, so that there won't be any reaction process again. So we have a lot of reaction process like that. Before this thing that will come, I'm just using this one as a simple logic example. So we have the radicals like that too. So you get now. So those are reagents and class of reagent that you have. Okay, so there are so many of them. I can't just be listing a lot of them. I can just go and check it out. So let's talk about the factors that will affect reaction mechanism basically. So you are going to talk about the factors that affect reaction mechanism. Now I'm coming to talk about factors that affect reaction.